Today, we're going to do a little bit of testing with the AK-47 on accuracy, and then I'll even tear it apart to show you guys what the insides look like here in a second. Get my ears in, then we'll go ahead and shoot a couple targets. I don't know if you can see it, but right down range there, we got some little bottles of drinks and stuff like that. So let's see what we can do. There's 7 of them, and one of them fell down. So there's 7 targets down there. So let's see what we can do. Set up. Right, so this is the Century Arms Fishka. This is a 7.62 by 39 with the bakelite style mag. So let's see what we can do. All right, so let's go see what the damage is. And for this little test, I was just testing the accuracy, and I mean, I'm not very far, but those targets are also really small. So let's see how many we actually hit. There's 7 of them standing, so let's see what kind of damage we've done. Okay. So I'm guessing with the coconut water, there was some coconut remains in there, but as you can see, that tore that apart. Same for the pineapple. Then missed this one, and this one fell over, so hit the top of that and just ripped it completely open. Huh. I don't even know where that one is. It's right there in the middle, but yeah, so from here to my car, I mean, it's very small in the sights. You can barely really see what it is, what you're shooting at, but I don't think it did too bad. So let's go ahead and get the gun tore apart and see what the insides look like, and show you the way an AK-47 functions. So let's get into that. And I am shooting just steel case, nothing special. This is just the FMJ. I also have some hollow points we'll be testing here in a minute, but gun is clear. So the way you tear down any basic AK-47 is you got this little lever here. So you're gonna press that guy, pull your dust cover off the top. Then after that, you have your spring, and you can fire this weapon with the dust cover off with it exposed. It'll cycle fine. I've shot it before like that. I always also shoot a little bit like this just to show you guys. But you just pull that straight out. You pull your bolt assembly out. And that's everything in the gun that you would normally need to clean to take apart to field strip it. Inside here you have your bolt, and it's a rotating bolt design. So it rotates and locks into place. So there's your bolt. This is where your bullet sets into when it is fired, and it just hits right there, and that hits your hammer. But easy to put back together. Just slide it back into place. I'm gonna lock your lug up. It just rolls right in there, so you'll know when you got it in there. And then inside here, it's just your standard like trigger group. I mean, every semi-auto rifle will look like this, besides it won't have the gas piston unless it's a gas piston operated gun. Usually it's just gas operated, like an AR, something like that. But AKs are always piston driven. So to put your piston back in there, make sure your bolt is back into place. Shove your carrier down in. There's little lips back here, just falls right down into. slide it home. Take your spring, your recoil spring, put there in the top. That just latches right back into place here on the rear trunnion. Then the dust cover, but I'm actually going to shoot this real quick just to show you guys. You can fire this weapon with this top off. It's not the most ideal thing to do, especially if you got like a beard or something like that, so just watch out for that. But go ahead and put my ears in. I'll go ahead and bust off a couple rounds just to show you guys you can shoot it. I'll even shoot it opposite hand so you guys can actually see. Good. Put the mag in. The round is chambered, so you can safely operate it with the dust cover off. It's not the most ideal thing to do, but you can if you need to. But let's go ahead and put this top dust cover back on. Sometimes this can be a headache, so you got these little grooves right here in the front. Just want to kind of line him up in there. And on the back, you just line it up straight, and you want to hit it down kind of like that, and it'll pop right into place. Might take a couple tries, but you'll get it over time. So she's all back together. So now what should we do? Let's go ahead and do a bump fire, and I'll go ahead and set some more targets down there. We'll go ahead and do a bump fire just to show you guys just how easy it is to bump fire an AK-47. A little harder than AR, I think, but you can do it with both platforms very easily. But this one is the easiest, I think. So let's go ahead and set these targets up down there, and we'll get at it. So for today's targets for the bump fire, I have 1 gallon jugs with food dye in it. So nothing too fancy, just something big that you can hit when you're bump firing, because you're shooting from the hip, so you really can't aim that well. So let's go ahead and set those up downrange, and I'll be back with you guys once those are all set up. I got the target set downrange, and I set them a little closer just because you're going to be bump firing, so you're not really aiming, you're just shooting from the hip. So let's go ahead and load her up and see what we can do. I think this one here is a full mag. Let's see. Yep. So this is a P mag. So she's loaded up with 30 rounds of 7.62. Go ahead and lock her in there. Didn't put one in the chamber yet. I'm gonna get you guys turned around facing that, so you guys will see how she bump fires. So let's get you turned around here. All right, so we got the mag in the gun. One is chambered. Let's go ahead and give her a shot. As you can see, I only hit one target shooting it like that. So let's go ahead and I'll try the drum mag. I haven't really fired the drum mag, but I'll get that loaded up in here and see what we can do with that. Alrighty, so we got our 100 round drum mag. It's full of Tula hollow points. So let's see how the drum mag operates and the hollow points. Never shot the hollow points with the drum mag out of this rifle, so let's see how she does. This here is just going to be purely bump firing, so see what she does here. All right, so we only got one more standing down there. Take it on. but that's a drum mag. It's still probably half full or better, so didn't really shoot all that. Don't really know what the black's from. Hard to say with the old AK, so she's hot. But the gun is empty. And one thing I will tell you when you are shooting an AK-47 is when you start shooting it, even 15-20 rounds in, the metal gets hot. Even, you know, after shooting it, you know, 150 times, even the wood here, like you can feel it now. Right here, you got some heat coming through, so it feels good. But if you touch right there, you're really gonna be hating your life. So you just wanna make sure your hand's on there or wear some gloves, which I did not today. So let's hope I don't get burnt because it doesn't feel too hot. So that is the mag dump with the AK-47 with the drum mag, and I've never ran that before, so I was kind of pleased with the way it operated. I didn't really think it was going to operate that good, so it proved me wrong. So let's go ahead and get some other targets set up down there, and this one will purely be just for accuracy. Alrighty, so I went ahead and got some targets set up downrange, just some more smaller like bottles and stuff like that. So let's see what the accuracy is with it. These are with Tula. These are hollow points. So, and I don't really have like a steady shooting position, so might miss a couple shots. It's hard to say. So let's see what we can do. All right, so I think for the most part I hit all the targets. I think one of them fell over. So for the most part I was standing just freehand. I wasn't leaning on anything. So for the most part, shoot like open hand with the targets being the size of my sights. That's not too bad, I don't think. So I got one more target I want to shoot. This one's just purely for fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all set up and then we'll be back with it. Alrighty, so went ahead and got the target set up downrange. And today we're dealing with some Italian mobsters. We got 3 bricks of cocaine and 2 things of spaghetti down there. So let's go in there and take care of those mafia guys. Bon appetit. All right, thank you guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. There'll be more videos like this in the future. Really had fun doing this video. It's not typically what I have done for the videos, so go ahead, like and subscribe, and comment down below. Do whatever, I don't care. Hit that shit. But time to go clean up our mess. So that is the Kalashnikov, and this is the Vishka model, and everybody said they're a piece of shit, but runs fine. I've shot probably 3,000 rounds through this. I've shot it like a hoon. The only problem I had, I shot about 200 rounds through it, burst like bump fire, and gun malfunction then, but other than that, worked fine. So all right, thank you.